All right, we are here live with the Week 5A people. We're just going to go through this really fast. I want to get this video out quick so you guys can have my opinions quickly, I guess. All right, Ohio State at number one. They didn't play last week. Still think that's fair for them to be at number one. No one's taking that one away from them against Texas. Miami at number two. I really like this. I didn't think the voters were actually gonna do this. I thought they were gonna have Penn State at two, and then maybe Miami jumps LSU at three. But I had Miami at number two. I think they've looked way more convincing than Penn State or LSU had. Penn State's kind of looked a little shaky. I'm being completely honest, not trying to hate. And LSU's win versus Clemson doesn't look good anymore because Clemson sucks. All right, Georgia didn't play last week either. That's fair. Oregon at 6. Convincing win against Oregon State. I think that's A-okay. Oklahoma survives against Auburn. Man, Oklahoma's defensive line, or I don't even know if it was Oklahoma's defensive line or Auburn's offensive line just being awful. It was like 10 sacks or something like that. It's something crazy. It was convincing. Good win for Oklahoma. Florida State at 8. They beat Kent State by 56. I mean, yeah, I think I understand why Oklahoma jumped them. I actually like Texas A&M being above Texas. I mean, A&M didn't play last week. Texas shut out Sam Houston. It's a convincing win, but I think Marcel Reed's looked way better than Arch Manning has this season, to be completely honest, in my opinion. I know Arch looked good against Sam Houston, but it's Sam Houston. All right, Indiana is up 8 spots to number 11 after beating Illinois by 53. I don't know if I would have put them that high, but still, that is, I mean, it's completely understandable. It's a very convincing win against a team that we'll see if they're still ranked. Texas Tech is up 5 against beating Utah by a lot. Yeah, I mean, going on the road to Salt Lake City and beating Utah, well, I can't really say it's been hard because, there's a couple teams that have done it more than Utah has. Won in their home stadium in the Big 12. I still don't think they have a home win yet in the Big 12. That's besides the point. Good win from Texas Tech. Ole Miss, they didn't move. They kind of smashed Tulane. I think it's fair. Iowa State goes down 2 from 12 to 14. I thought this was going to happen last week, actually, after they barely beat Arkansas State. I mean, I'm not going to complain. I think 14 is completely fair. Tennessee, they beat UAB. Yeah, it's a good win. They didn't really move it all, though. Georgia Tech is up 2 after beating Temple by 21. I am all on the Georgia Tech hype train. I think these guys are electric, and I think Haynes King that guy is special. Alabama drops 3. They didn't play, so I don't know. They'll get back up if they can win on their schedule because they're in that. I mean, they're in the SEC, so they're going to play a lot of games that'll matter a lot. So they're 100% still in contention. Vanderbilt's 4-0 up to 18. Man, Diego Pavia, man, this guy's great. Michigan is up 2 after beating Nebraska by 3. I haven't really watched much Nebraska besides their game against Cincinnati. People say they're good, so it's a good win for Michigan. It was on the road. Missouri beat South Carolina by 9. Good one from them. I don't know if South Carolina is really what we thought they were gonna be, but still beating an SEC opponent and not a bad SEC opponent. It's a good win. USC looked pretty solid against Michigan State. They gave up a lot of points, but 45 that's a lot for them. Notre Dame, I just don't know why they're ranked. To be honest, 56, that's a lot. That's a solid win versus Purdue, who's Purdue's not a good Big Ten team. I get it's a good win, but why were they ranked to begin with? They were 0-2. I just can't justify them being ranked. Illinois falls all the way to 23 after losing by a lot to Indiana. I don't think Illinois should be ranked either. Why? I don't know why we keep doing this. Where the teams that start off really high in the preseason poll and then they don't look good. Why are they still ranked? I don't get this. I mean, Illinois looked fine in their previous 3 games, but then they just got crushed. TCU, I like them being ranked. Josh Hoover is great. Eric McAllister had a breakout game, and they beat SMU, who I don't think is a terrible team. I just don't know if they're really I mean, it's the same thing, preseason poll thing. And BYU at 25. Sure, their defense looked great. Their offense, I don't know. LJ Martin's fantastic. I can say that. I think Bear Bachmeyer is still trying to develop. He looked better this week, but I don't know. I still haven't really seen anything from them, but they have a more compelling reason to be there than a lot of the other teams that are like on the outside looking in. So, yeah, I think overall there's a couple things I agree with, a couple things I disagree with. Looking at you 22 and 23 on this list, but yeah, let me know what you guys think of my opinion and the poll in general. And yeah, thank you all for watching, and have a good one.